This is going like back when he said like how Jake, trust in chariots, and men, but they don't trust in the Lord. This is scripture just backing up that. Isaiah chapter 31 verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because there are many.
Yeah, that's why a majority of them other nations come to America, because they think America gonna be a safe haven. That's what they really think. That's what they really think. America gonna be a safe haven. Ain't nobody gonna destroy America.
But how if all the military troops are scattered, just like during the time of the Romans, man? Ain't no military troops or bases here, so who gonna defend you? It ain't the police, they gunning you down. So if it ain't the police, who else gonna be here?
Right.
The military is scattered in Afghanistan, they in Iraq, they in everywhere else, man.
Cause not just Jake. Jake ain't the only ones who put their faith in the so-called white man. These other nations too.
Okay. Especially Ammon, Moab. Okay?
Because he the covering cast of all the people.
That's right.
That's why they always making agreements with them. That's why they always at the summits. That's why they got seats at the round table, if you will. Because they put their trust in the so-called white man too. And the scripture said that they shall both fall. They both shall fail. They shall fail together, roughly paraphrasing, man.
That's in
that same right, yup. Go ahead.
And then horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither do they seek the Lord.
Keep going on that. It said neither do they. What? Read that a little bit again. Neither do they what?
Because they are many, and then horsemen because they are very strong.
Right.
But they look not unto the Holy One of
Right.
Israel.
They don't look unto the Holy One of Israel. Go ahead.
Neither seek the Lord.
Neither seek the Lord. The brother just brought out Isaiah 55 and 6. Seek ye the Lord. The scripture said it. We brought it out in Chronicles. Somebody always bring it out in Chronicles. You ain't got to get it.
13.
Right. Right.
Yeah, well,
Whosoever will
shall
not
not
seek.
seek the Lord,
That's the point. But go ahead.
be destroyed.
Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not
Yeah, the Most High's wise, man. He go ahead.
call back his works.
Yeah, he ain't gonna call back his works. That's what people think. Because that's why people don't read the book of Revelation, because they think it ain't gonna happen. The Heavenly Father said he is wise. He ain't gonna call back his works, man. He said the word that go out of his mouth shall not return unto him void. It's gonna accomplish that which he pleased. So whatever the Heavenly Father, whatever pleased him, that's what's gonna happen, man. And you know what pleased the Heavenly Father? To see America destroyed.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Right.
But will arise against the house of the evildoers.
Who the house of the evildoers, man? The so-called white man. They the evildoers. And 2/3 of our own people. Because they follow the so-called white man. They idolize him. Our women put blonde in their hair. Niggas dye their dreads blonde, man. I used to do that shit. I don't do it no more. Because having blonde hair, that's a curse.
Right.
All right? That's a curse, man. That's called, leprosy, man.
Just being white. No disrespect, bro. Just being
No,
white.
you good. Go ahead.
And against the help of them that work iniquity.
Excuse me,
Not
brother.
the Egyptians are.
Hey, he
men,
said, hold on. Read that. And against who?
and against the help of them that work iniquity.
Who helped the so-called white man work iniquity, man? Jake do. Go ahead.
Not the
He said he
Egyptians
taught
are
the wicked
men.
ones that way.
Yeah, right, cause Jake and cause they gotta do all these seances and shit. They know what they getting into when they doing that music and getting into the industry, man. They helping them that work iniquity, man. To do what? Oppress us, keep our people down, keep our people asleep. Go ahead.
And they do know because not too long ago, I think last week it was a Met Gala.
That's right. Yup. And the majority, everybody who they was talking about, like the brothers just made mention of the Met Gala, everybody who they was talking about was Jakes. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, and they was talking about Jakes, man. Go ahead.
Now the Egyptians are man and not God, and the horse is flesh and not spirit.
Yup.
When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
And they all shall fail together. So Jake, Esau, and Jake and them other nations, and Esau and all y'all motherfuckers in this seething pot, in this motherfucking melting pot together. And that's just like Esau, his jewelry, like gold. He mixed it up with all these other different, like the scriptures talk about our silver become dross, because we mix with all these other nations. We mix with all this other stuff. We ain't pure.
But we trying to be presented as chast versions, man.
Without
Sure.
blemish.
Without blemish. I was thinking about
Esau
that
can't look me in the face, brother.
No.
They bow their head because they know who we are. No disrespect.
Yeah, they know. You're right.
They know. They know.
exactly
We the
who-
kings. No respect. The Most High said, black man, you own this. Am I lying?
Well, not the black man.
What,
Israelite man.
Israelites. Not, okay, what
Israelite
I'm
man.
saying.
I know what you mean.
I ain't never heard of no white Israelites. So.
No, not brown skin. But
Okay,
brown.
right. Okay,
That's
brother.
the-
Okay.
that's the-
I'm
Speckled
agreeing.
bird.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
What you
agreeing.
got? Oh, you had something good. No, I was just yeah, I do.
He gave us earth, man.
This is
Yeah, he
Second
said he
Maccabees.
created the world for our sake.
Yes, he did.
But we gotta, the scriptures say what, man? We gotta confess him before men. We got, man, like Apostle Paul said. He said what, man? Hey, are you a Hebrew? Am I a Hebrew Israelite?
So
are
am I.
you.
Yes, I am.
So you gotta,
Yes, I
don't
am.
be scared, man.
Yes, we
Fuck
are.
these devils, man. Ain't nothing they can do to us, man. We already got the victory, man. You know, it just gotta be
Live up to it.
this just gotta be
Live up
played
to it.
out, man. This last
Live up to it.
scene, this the closing scene right here, man. Go ahead. You got it.
Second Maccabees 4:13. Now such was the height of the Greek fashions, and increase of heathenish manners. Right now is the height of it at its epitome. It's at a pinnacle. Right, America's wickedness, and it gets worse and worse with each day that goes on. But each day is at its pinnacle, and it's ever increasing. Its wickedness has reached into the heavens, man. It says now such was the height of Greek fashion. These Grecians are Edomites. An increase of heathenish manners.
Yeah, homosexuality, that's a heathenish manner, man. All right.
Cause they keep adding to it, man. Like the
Eating
brother said, he
abominable
said LGBT, then they added the Q.
XYZ.
They added the Q, then they added the XYZ, man. And the trans and the this and the that, man. Alright? That's heathenistic manners, man. It says, through the exceeding profaneness, so it's outside the temple, it says of Jason, that ungodly wretch, and no high priest.
Yeah, right, because it was a wicked ass Jake, man. That was wicked ass Jake, man. Doing that. You got it.
It says that the priest had no courage to serve anymore at the altar.
Yeah, he had no more courage, man. They have sufficient enough to finish, man.
That's right.
So they went and joined tough teams with Esau to come against their own people to get a piece of the pie. And then you get a piece of the pie in America, it ain't. Big Crit said something like that, man, to that effect. He got a piece of the American pie, I could barely taste it. That's what he said.
We ain't even getting crust.
He said he could barely
We ain't getting
taste
crust, man.
It's
Wasn't
Big
even
Crit,
worth
bro.
it.
No,
Right.
we ain't getting crust. Not even
You know that
recipe.
song I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Go ahead, Salaki.
It says,
Shalom.
that's right. It says that the priest had no courage to serve anymore at the altar.
Yeah, they had no courage. Hey, because you got to have courage. You got to be courageous. You got to be valiant, man. Like the scripture we're going into. Because the time that we coming into, you got to be courageous. You know, just like King David when he told his son Solomon, he about to be strong and courageous, if he paraphrasing.
That's right.
Same way in the Maccabees.
Yeah,
That's what we are, Maccabees, brother.
Go ahead.
Okay,
It says,
okay, no
Now
respect, brother.
such was the height, verse 14,
Maccabees.
that the priest had no
Vegas.
courage to serve anymore at the altar, but despising the temple.
Yeah, because they ain't gonna have no courage, like the elder said, man. The elder, what's the brother name? Elder Elder Kazak, man. He said some Jake gonna choke, man. Real talk. When
Yeah.
Esau started applying pressure on Jake about this Hebrew Israelite thing, some Jake gonna denounce him, man. Some Jake gonna choke, and that's what it is with the brother going into with him. He wasn't even courageous enough to finish. When persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And that's what's about to happen. Persecution, and that's what he was doing right here, right? Because when you go into that story, you reading,
John,
yup.
hey, I was just gonna lay back and say though, you know, just off the strip like that. Oh man, it
Take
man.
time,
Damn.
bro. Take your
I gotta
time.
bring
Take
it
time,
back.
bro.
I gotta bring
I'm
it
here.
back. It said that
We
the
here.
priest had no courage to serve anymore at the altar, but despising the temple. And that's what I was thinking
There you
about
go,
King
there you
David. I was thinking about what King David said. He said, I would not be afraid of thousands around me, roughly paraphrasing. What I'm thinking is right now how it's so
I got it.
empty. You really ain't got nobody coming up against this shit. Real hell of Jacob's trouble ain't really took effect to where you got people pointing fingers at you.
Spitting in your face.
spitting
They
at
spit
you,
in your house,
you know,
your face, man.
Yeah, they smoting
It's
you.
said in the scripture.
Okay? Laying hands upon you and
Spit
shit
in
like
his
that.
face, bro.
That's that persecution that some men gonna be offended by. And you wanna pray for the strength to get through that perseverance to endure that, man.
Persecution rising because of the
That's
word.
right.
That thing, that's a real cold parable. Matthew 13. That's a cold parable. You got it, Slucky.
It says, verse 14, that the priest had no courage to serve anymore at the altar, but despising the temple and
And that's
neglecting
what
the
they doing.
sacrifice.
They despising the temple. 2/3 of our own people. They despise, because it's a spiritual temple what we build. And they despising it. But the scripture said, he who despises the word shall be destroyed, man. So whatever. They just doing, we can't even be mad at them. That's why we gotta get more in tune in the spirit anyway, cause you can't be mad at them. Cause they ain't even in control of what they saying and doing.
That's once again, that Romans the 9th chapter, the 20th verse about the vessel being made into honor and another to dishonor. That's the workman of the potter. We can't be mad at the Lord's workmanship. He said, who art thou that replies against the Most High? We got to just go with the program and be thankful that he blessed us and had love unto us to wake us up, because he could have kept us asleep.
Because he can do no unrighteousness.
That's right. It says, and what I was thinking about when it said despising the temple and neglecting the sacrifices, now being brought back, we got to seek the Most High 10 times harder. Your brother said being more in tune with the Spirit and our first love.
You're right.
It says, hasten to be partakers of the unlawful allowance. So quickly, they're like, man, you know what, man, they look at
Unlawful allowance.
Yeah.
No, because the money. That's what it is. He said the unlawful allowance. That's what the wicked Jason he was talking about. I forget the other priest who you talk about where it was cutting Jason up. I forget his name. But that's what he was talking about. Jason, he just wanted some money. The unlawful allowance to do some wickedness for them goddamn Grecians. So what's his name?
It says Simon Slander for
That's his name. Wait,
I'm just looking at it. One.
High priest. Yeah, that's him. That is Simon, if I'm mistaken. Yup. But keep continuing that.
It says
he said the unlawful allowance, cause that shit is unlawful, man.
No, it said they hasten to be
partakers.
partakers.
Hasten, right?
That means
You're right. Cause you going to the word me diligently seek, if I am mistaken.
Yup. It says
quicking. That's right. Quicking.
It says hasten to be partakers of the unlawful allowance in the place of exercise after the game of discus called them forth. All right. So, and during the place of exercise, which we know, gymnasium, that's what them Grecians was into, which is naked exercising in like a big tub pool. You know, everybody came to, man. That's 2 Maccabees, the 4th chapter. It goes into, this is the point I wanted, verse 15, not setting by the honors of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all. And that's what's the problem of our people. They not setting by the honor of the old past, their fathers, all right, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They loving the honor of the Grecians most of all. They like, man, I want a Maserati, I want a penthouse, I want to make it here. Now, if I can't see it, I don't believe it.
This America's not that bad. Or they try to like downplay everything.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we was at Giorgio's at one time. The spirit jumped on me because Jakey talking about I traveled all across the world. He's like, and people got it better than us. I jumped out and said, live in America. Because that's Jake. That's the spirit that they represent. They embody that motherfucking Apollo Creed spirit when he was coming down with the glitz and glamour, the firework.
Rocky.
You know? No, he was about to fight the Russian dude.
Yeah.
He was about to Drago. Yeah, that's who he was about to fight.
Right.
Drago. He was proud as a motherfucker. Coming out.
Got his ass
Had
killed.
James Brown. Live in America. That's what Jake embodied that spirit of America, man. They love this place. And what happened What happened to him? That dude Dragic killed him. The Russian destroyed this man. Woe to you, Apollo Creed. He destroyed you. He put you to death, man. You know? And that's what's gonna happen to Jake, man. They embody love this fucking place. They'll die. And you gonna die for this place. I remember a nigga told me, man, in the world, he nigga said, he'll die for this woman. Hey, he almost died too. He almost died. Real talk for a woman, man.
So, like I said, man, not saying about the honor of their father, but loving the glory of the Grecians most of all.
Yeah, that's right.
You got guys that go and get, once again, because we was talking about, and I kind of wanted to hint at it, just to make a mention of college earlier, and it was going into basically, you can go to school to train to be a theologian or to, do this and do that when it comes to the religion shit, man. That's folly. That's after the ways of the Grecians, man. You don't have to go to school for that.
It's just for the most part, it's just like paperwork. All right, because I know people like or they don't even believe in any type of like higher power, or you can get certified, just like to be a priest. I mean, and that's just someone who can like marry people.
A woman could be ordained to be a minister. That's going off against the scriptures, according to the Torah, according to the Holy Bible. Kusari.
I don't understand. The scriptures tell you, go to him that pray and prophesy with his head covered, man. Like, they do everything. All their ceremonies is done with a goddamn yarmulke on their head, man. Or a kippah, what they call it, man. Yeah. It's just asinine, but it's contrary to the scriptures. See, the scriptures, they make you free, man. They let you know that you're the true Jews, and they don't even fit the scriptures, man. If they did, they'd be keeping it. It's madness, man. But nonetheless, We breaking down them strongholds, man. Are we out here declaring it? We started off with that earlier today, man, going into that topic about them rat bastards in our land. They at war right now. And if the real Jews wouldn't be at war if they was in their kingdom. So, man, we exposing these damn devils, man, through the spirit of power, Yahweh, by Shimei al-Shah,
Right.
by Shubra Cup. We pulling them down, man. It don't take us to get carnal. It don't take us to get up in arms, flesh, and then all it takes is to come out here, make our life a living sacrifice, do the will of the Lord, man. Be that voice, be that spokesperson, man. Not be ashamed of doing it, man. Be not weary and well doing either, man. You got it, Alex.
This 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Most High shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
That's right, man. That wicked being revealed, man. The son of perdition, man. The son of destruction, man. He's being revealed, man. Whom the Lord is going to destroy with the power of his mouth, the mouth of them chariots, man. Like it opened up on Independence Day and destroyed that building. Go ahead.
Yeah, the power of his mouth by us coming out here.
Yep. That's right. Yeah, I'm thinking carnally, Salaki. I'm thinking of Esau going down, man. All right, now we want to see it, man.
But that's the chariots, though. The
That's
brightness,
right.
the brightness of his coming is talking about the chariots, like you said, though. Right?
Come on. And we want to see the downfall and destruction of our enemies. The scriptures talk about that in the what is it called? Sirach 25:7, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh
man.
yeah.
All right, this is the patience
The
and
three
the faith of the
things.
saints. Yeah. That the Lord found joyful and be happy above all to see the downfall and destruction of your enemy, man. Okay. You got anything?
Yeah, that was it right there. Well, I can keep going. It said, verse 9, even him whose coming is after the work of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. It said, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of truth, that they might be saved.
Talking about
That's
Israel.
our piece, right? Like our people, right? That's talking about Israel. Receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Cause this the real love right here, man. All right, showing our people, that's love when you tell somebody the truth. Who a bunch of fucking yes men always surround them? You got a bunch of yes men around you. That ain't cool, man. You know, you tell somebody, hey, you got shit in your beard or whatever. You know, or you got book in your nose, whatever. Cause you love them.
Right. You don't want to walk around looking like a fool.
That's right. It says, verse 11, and for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusions. And that's what it is with our people at the end of the day.
There's a strong delusion that they should believe a lie.
That's right.
That's all
That's
it
it.
is. Oh, Salaki, go ahead.
It says, and for this cause, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakodas, shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie.
That's right, man.
And who the father of liars? Who's the physician of liars? Who the forger of liars? Salaki. Who the father of lies? Who begot lies, man? The so-called white man. All right? Esau, Edom. They Edomites, man. They ain't Caucasians. All right? They ain't Caucasian. Oh, go
was a
ahead.
liar
13
from
to
the
4,
beginning.
but ye are forgers of lies.
Yeah, forgers of lies. The so-called white man. And that's what Jake, they believe in lies. When lies ain't nothing but man-made, somebody made them up. Wicked decrees that they wrote in law, man.
That's right.
By the stroke of a pen. That's like they were talking about Donald Trump. With the stroke of a pen, he scrapped the Iranian nuclear deal, man.
Right.
With the stroke of a pen.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
It says,
No. We got to close out right here.
it says, ye are all physicians of no value.
Right.
All right, you're a physician that ain't. You are physicians of no value, man.
Right.
All right, a physician supposed to cut off a long disease. That's what Yahweh Shai is. He's that physician that cut off a long disease.
Yeah,
That's what
right.
he's talking about.
For no value.
You're
right.
a physician of no value. You ain't doing nothing beneficial to the house.
Exactly.
You destroying the house.
Exactly.
You destroying all the places around you. You destroying the
You ain't
house.
curing us.
Okay?
You know.
So you're a physician of no value. You're a forger of lie. You that doctor that's saying, oh, you need this medicine and that one, and they all got side effects to fuck you over. Man. You know? Hold on, no, I want to.
All right.
I want you to grab
this.
Romans. Yeah, finish that first. I want you to grab Romans 11:7.
All right. It said, verse 12, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth. But have,
You're going to be damned if you believe not the truth, man. Hey, if you believe, you're going to speak, man. That's what the scripture say. If I believe, therefore I speak, man. So if you believe, you got to come out here and make your life a living sacrifice, not just be a hearer of the word only and not a doer.
It said, but have pleasure in unrighteousness.
All right, y'all folks have pleasure in unrighteousness and all type of manner of wickedness. Now y'all think that, see, y'all the ones that's in Sirach that talk about a man that, such as the way of a man that breaketh wedlock, that saith in his heart, the Most High seeth me not, man, because your works is done behind closed doors. But the Lord, he know, man, he know your thoughts, man.
And that's what Esau doing, man. He doing shit behind closed doors, but he about to start doing it out in the open. Cause he ain't about to give a fuck no more. He doing it behind closed doors. Everybody stopped by the store doing shit out in the open.
Right. Because they scrapped that Iran did. Iran, they stuck to their guns on their side. All right, though the Americans, the Westerns, hemisphere don't feel the same way. The Iranians, they stuck to their deal. They stuck to their end of the bargain per se. But America just dropped out. So the fact of the matter is, man, there's a lot of chaos that's coming from it. Plus Israel bombing that place, man, and Syria as well. All right, so there's gonna be all kind of repercussions that follow. No, I don't want to close on
Yeah, he
that.
got that. Yeah, that's it.
I ain't closing on that.
You said wrong.
Yeah, I want that, but I want to put on 13 and 11. But I did want that.
This Romans chapter 11 and 7. What then? Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for,
That's right.
but the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded.
So the fact of the matter is, like Apostle Tahar said, he feel the elect is potentially saved. Or not saved, so like
Sealed.
Sealed. Yeah, that's right. Sealed, man. Lord willing, man, we keep enduring this thing, we're going to be saved. Now, it's a little bit more, but you can get to the point. Just get straight to 13 and 11. Yeah, 13 and 11, and we good.
This Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now is the high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
That's right, man. So our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. All right, you got to seek the Lord while he may be found. All right, you don't want the destruction to come and you ain't observed the opportunity. Now you that one that wishing you had hopped on the ark, or wishing that you had took heed, man. I wish I would have. Don't be I wish I would have asked Israelite. Be I put my hands to the pot.
Wait, remember that there was this one, remember that soft drink like Joesta back in, it's like 20 years ago? Like they always had those commercials, you know, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Or, you know, and then it was always like these like old people, you know, regretting, you know, decisions, you know, that they didn't make. Or, you know, when they were younger, you know, or, you know, and it was, you know, the thing was like coulda, woulda, shoulda. Or, you know, and they were always, you know, regretting, you know, decisions, you know, that they could have made, you know, and their lives would have ended up, you know, better and things like that. Or, you know, that's what's going to happen. Or, you know, as far as, you know, or, you know, like you having, you know, like the opportunity, or it's like you don't see it now, but you know when it's too late, you know, like these people that get caught up there, you know, that's when they're gonna see it, and that's when it's gonna be too late. Or so you know, kind of, you know, don't be coulda, woulda, shoulda. Or you know, but with that, or you know, we're gonna say all praise to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash, Barakatah.
our double honors to the apostles of our great millstone. Or, you know, Shalom, salutation, or, you know, to the hopeful elect, or Euakim, you know, around the four corners of the earth, or, you know, teaching this word in truth and sincerity.
Right.
Above.
A Bible bar.